Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel, and happy Sunday to you all. We are going to get into our saving challenges that are winter themed savings. This binder we are going to be saving in all winter long. So we have all the rest of January, February, and most of March. But as soon as spring's right on end, we are switching over to spring challenges because I would be sick of seeing the snow. I'll be sick of saving with snow-themed challenges. So I'm sick of the snow right now. Let's go ahead and get started in this binder. And we have some leftover money from last week, $2. And then we should have $200 here to save with. Let's go ahead and see and count this out. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's 150. 60, 70, 80, 180, 180, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200. So $202, which was left over from last week. I did not want to get an IOU. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get our first challenge out. I'm going to actually take all of these out because we are finishing all these up today. These are actually going towards Valentine's Day. And the savings bucket, like I said, I don't think we're ever going to use all that money for Valentine's Day. Just plan on getting the girls each one a gift card and then like a box of chocolates, bag of chocolates, whatever. So let's go ahead and scratch these remaining 3 stickers off. And this is free in my Ko-Fi, so please feel free to go pick it up. This came attached with a St. Patrick's Day savings challenge as well. Now, this is pretty big. I would say it's probably as big, almost as big as a A5 dashboard. So it should fit in your envelope. I guess we can check and see. Let's see if I can slide this in here. It's tight. It's tight. So you may have to just leave it on the 8.5 by 11 sheet that comes with the St. Patrick's Day, or you can size it down before you print it. Like just take 10, maybe 10, 15% off just to make it small enough to fit in your A5 binder. So wanted to give you a heads up on that. Now I done forgot what the hell I scratched, child. Whew, sheesh, 2. And I think I had a 2. And I don't know what else I had. Maybe a 1. I think it's $5 is what I owe this. But let me take a second. I will rewind the video and see what I scratched. I want to be sure I know what I scratched. Okay, give me a second. Okay, guys. Yeah, that was right. Let me move my charger cord. That was $5 that was going into the savings challenge. I'm going to have to try to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. So $5 into that, and we just save all this money together between these 3 challenges, and then we are going to tally it all up and see what these 3 challenges saved us. Okay, so next, let's put this 5 in order. Okay, next is this Valentine's Day Savings Challenge from Budgeting with Kim. This is Bestie Kim's, and we have been doing this as a roll and save. Let me get a fine, ultra fine Sharpie. Okay, so we have 3 to go down here. Let's go ahead and roll. Let's roll her dice. What have we been rolling? I'm going to roll her D2 dice, 2 of them at the same time. So we have a 3. And these dice can be found in her Etsy shop, a 4. And let's go one more time, a 4. So we are putting $11 into here. That's awesome. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and finish up this scratch off challenge from Star at Budgeting for Me. Will you be my berry time? This is a $25 savings challenge, and it's really, really cute. So we have a 1 and a 3. Okay, let's clean that up. Okay, so $4 more coming into here. Let's go ahead and get a 1, put that back, and grab a 5. And let's condense all this money down and see what we saved in our Valentine's Day savings challenges for Valentine's Day for my kiddos downstairs. And if you happen to hear them, they are downstairs playing Fortnite together. It's very rare that they have time to play with each other. And Gabby has to go to work tonight anyway, but definitely wasn't going to tell them to stop because they don't get to spend much time with each other. Okay, so all together, all 3 challenges, the Will You Be My Valentine, Budgeting with Kim's Valentine's Day roll and save, and then my scratch and save. We have 50, 70, 80, 92, and 3. $93. That is great. Let's go ahead and put this in for 20. And like I said, if I don't end up spending all this money, which I shouldn't, for Valentine's Day, it'll get pushed to the next holiday. It will just get put into my holiday bucket, and then it'll just go to whatever the next holiday is if I want to spend money for the holiday. Okay, perfect. So that takes care of that. Now we don't need this anymore. And we are going to get into our other savings challenges. So let's go ahead and pull this next one out. I did make dashboards, guys. I thought these turned out really cute. They match my prop money for my winter themed prop money. So the first challenge we are doing is from Vicky Thinks, as you can see. And this is her winter savings challenge. It saves $210. We do a 17 and a 4 for $21. That's what we do every week, is $21. And this will save $210 when we're done. Absolutely been loving this savings challenge because I know it's going to turn out to be a big saver. And I honestly like having one or two big savers in the binder, and then a bunch of like little like quicker wins, I should say. So $21 coming in. Oh, let's get the money. It's right behind it. So we should be over the $100 mark, I'm thinking. Let me see. 50, 70, 82, 3, and 4. Nope, not quite. Next week we will be. So $84 into Vicky Thinks Savings Challenge. This next one we are finishing up from Gen X Budgets. We've been working on this since the beginning of January. And this is her winter roll the dice. But we're not going to roll. We're just going to go ahead and mark off the final boxes. So we have this teacup, which is going to be $3. Let's mark that off and get 3. So we have this box. All the empty boxes are worth $1. We have this penguin for 2. He's going to save 2. 1 and 2. And then we have this other cup, which is also $3. And 1, 2, and 3. So let's go ahead and see what we saved in Bestie Sheila's Winter Roll the Dice. This is free on her Ko-Fi. You guys can go grab it. Everything on her Ko-Fi is free. And we have 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, and 1. So 31. Thank you, Bestie Sheila. And this money will be transferred into our Discover High Yield Savings account. This is not going into the Ally. Okay, so let's set that right there. Oh, you know what? I'll set it back here with the Valentine's Day challenge. Our next challenge that we'll do from Sheila is this adorable roll and save. And you have the different dice, D4, D10, D20, D3. And then you have some dealer's choices where you can pick those. That's probably going to be a 2 or a 5 for me. Or maybe, oh no, she already has a 4 in there. So maybe a 2 or a 5. And yeah, we'll start that next week. Unless we have a lot of money left over, then we'll do something with it later on today. All right, next we are finishing up this challenge from Bestie Kim. Her 2026 Happy New Year challenge. It only has one more scratcher on it. I love this challenge that she sent out to us. It's going to be $4. I never could find a button on this doggone vacuum. So let's see. Do we have a 1? We do. Let's get a 5. So this should save $35. 20, 30, and 5. And it indeed did. Get a paper clip. And I had a feeling that we would probably finish quite a few today because you know, it's getting towards the end of the month, so you start finishing up some ones that you have been working on for the last few weeks. Here is my Winter is Nature Sleep Savings Challenge. It saves $50. Let's go ahead and scratch off these last 2, 5 and 7 for 12. So that should give us $50. All right, so $12, 10, 11, and 12. And we should have our 50. And if we do, we'll just go ahead and keep it the way it is. I will condense all this down off camera because, like I said, all this money is going into the Discover. 20, 30, 45, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Perfect. Love it. Okay, which is good because I think we're going to owe a good bit of taxes this year. Yeah, I think we're going to probably at least owe $1,700 in taxes. But like I said, we usually save, if I haven't, I know I've told you guys this before. Every month, $500 goes into our American funds for our Roth IRA. Automatically comes out. And then we usually try to push at least $1,000 into this Discover every month. So that's what I am saving with right now. And if it's over $1,000, then I'll just make up the difference from our checking account. But that's what we usually do. Okay, this next savings challenge, can you tell? I love Star's challenges. Happy New Year. And we're going to go ahead and scratch a couple of these. This is a $75 savings challenge. Let's take care of this one because it's like coming off anyway. So 7, and let's come on the other side. We'll scratch right here for, 10, 17 coming into here today. So we are definitely done scratching on this today. Star's been taking me out. You'll see later because I kind of filmed backwards under the impression that I was going to put Christmas and this binder together, but Christmas ended up being like 16 minutes and I didn't want to make that video super long. So you'll see that, yeah, Star definitely, she got some spicy challenges out there. So out of 75, we have 20, 30, 45, 46, and 47. So $47. Let's go ahead and get this for, this for 20. And I don't think we have any 2s, so we'll just leave that there. $47. Okay. Is that right? 10, 28, 31, 38, and 3 is 41. Okay, perfect. Is that right? What the hell did I just say? 47. Ciao. 28, 31, 36, 39, and 7 is 46. Okay, here we go. There we go. There's the dollar down there. I didn't see that dollar down there. The dollar was hiding from me. Okie dokie. So we're a little over halfway on that one. Let's move on to Blue Kiwi Budgets. This is Lacey's Happy New Year 2026 Savings Challenge. Let's go ahead and at least scratch 2 of these off. So let's go down right here. Ooh, that's a 1. Okay, so that's easy. Let me not talk too soon because you guys know I'll end up scratching a 10. A 4. So 5. I don't know. Can we finish this? We probably could. Yeah, I think we could, but I'm going to stop there and we'll come back around if we can. We'll scratch 2. I want to get through the whole binder first at least. 25, 31. And Lacey's challenge out of 40. So that means this is $9. So we'll see what we have in the end. Let's at least make it through once. All right, Grammy's Journey is a brand new one we're starting. This is her Snowy Snuggles. Let's go ahead and roll 2 of these. Let's do our D8 first. You guys know I like to get the bigger one out of the way. And I don't even know if I have a D8 over here. Let me see. D8. Here we go. And you might not be able to see this, so just trust me when I tell you what the number is. Okay, we rolled an 8. All right, so let's go ahead and get a marker. So we rolled an 8 on our D8. And then let's do our D3 and a 1. So $9 coming into here. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is really cute. This is free on her Ko-Fi if you guys want to go ahead and pick that up. I love that little hedgehog down there. Next is from Budgeting with a Ginger. And we have 2 of these. I think we're going to finish hers up today. This is her Happy New Year Savings Challenge. There's a 3 and a 5. Perfect for 8. My thumb feels like it's sore. Probably scratching too hard. So $8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And it looks like this is supposed to say $55. So let's see what we got. Okay. 20, 40, 5, 50, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $55. That's perfect. That's another done savings challenge for the month. And we definitely have to be approaching that $1,000 mark at this point. I think we already had like $710 saved. So this is definitely going to bring us much closer to that point. This next one is Shut the Box. And this is from Joe at CBA Mom Saves. Let's see how well we do with this today. Let's roll 2d6 dice. I think I chucked my other one over here. All right, let's go ahead and roll. All right, so we have 8. So that's a good way to start. All right, let's see what else we can do. That is another 8. So let's do 7 and 1. I guess we'll get rid of our 1. Hopefully that won't be a problem here. All righty, let's go again. And that is an 11. So let's do 9 and 2. At least get that off the board. So we need 6, 5, 4, or 3. So let's drop down to 1 dice and see what we can do. There's a 5. So 6, 4, or 3. There's our 6. 4 or 3 now. There's a 5. Let's go one more time for a courtesy. There's a 3. And let's see if we can get the 4. Okay, that's a 2. So we're saving $4 today. Not too shabby. We don't have anything. Let's go ahead and make change for one of these 20s. We have quite a few of those back there. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That's the nice thing about prop money. You can make change whenever you need it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it not really be an issue. I do miss the feel of real money and just having real money around, but it's been working out so far, you know, doing it this way. 10, 15, 17, 19, 20, 1, 2, and 3. $23. So let's go ahead and put that back for 20. And that's another done savings challenge. I think the next one we have behind here is another Shut the Box. I think it's from Greta at Agape Book Club. She sent this to me in membership mail. I'll show you guys. Let me get it out. And I'll have to change some of these dashboards too. So this one right here from Greta, Happy New Year. Or wait, did I print this off of my... This might be free in her Ko-Fi, guys. It might be. I'm not sure. You can go check it out for yourself. But sometimes I have membership stuff in here. And I can't remember if I got it for free or not. Okay, so out of here is from Party Planner Papery. This is such a cute savings challenge. And these stickers are not nice to me. They're very hard and rough. So give me grace, y'all. We have cards 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's roll a D. Let's roll a D5. And then if I roll a 5, we'll do dealer's choice. Okay, there's 3. So we're scratching on this one right now. And what number? 2. 1, 2. So that's a times 2. So now we have to get one of our bonus cards and see what we're multiplying by 2. If you see what I'm saying, that scratcher is, ooh. So let's just pick one of these. We'll pick the stamp. So 2 times 2. So $4. And let's go again. Okay, let's clean that up a bit so you guys can see. So 2 times 2, and then we're good 4. Let's go ahead and put $1 back for a 5. Okay, so that is no longer any good. So let's go ahead and roll our D5. We're going card number 2, and which one? Number 1. Ooh, my stickers must not have stuck on here very well. So now I got a times 1. And let's go ahead and pick this one and see where we're multiplying by 1. 4. Oh, 5. Okay, $5 coming in here. Okay, I'm sure I am really shaking this dust too. Okay, so $5 coming in. Let's go ahead and get a 5 and this 10. We're going to put those back for a 20. And now we have $21 in the savings challenge. Very good. Okay, we're done with that. So we only have one more bonus card, and the rest will just be straight up scratchers. So perfect. We're making our way through that very nicely. We may come back around to that a little bit later, but let's work on everyone else's challenge first. This next one's from Kimmy's Corner. Isn't it so freaking adorable? I love those gnomes, and it looks like they have like little knit hats and stuff on. Ah, love it. Thank you, Kimmy. Let's go ahead and see where we're going. Let's roll our D5. So number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a 3. Let's go one more time. 2, 1 and 2, and a 5. So we're putting $8 into this today. All right, 5. Oops. You know, what do we have in here? Oh, we have a 2. Let's put the 2 back and grab a 10. So we have $12 in here so far. 5, 6, 7, and 5 is 12. Okay, perfect. Sometimes I have to stop and check myself because I don't trust my math skills at all. Let's put that in there because that's the next challenge we'll be starting on. Okay, next is from Simply My Jardine. This is Carmen's Savings Challenge. She has a wonderful channel here on YouTube, but she is taking a break. Let's go ahead and roll 2d6 dice and see what we can do with her Shut the Box. All right, snake eyes straight off the bat. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's go ahead and mark off that 2. All right, let's roll again. Okay, double 2. So we're going to go ahead and take the 4. All right, let's drop down to 1 and see what we can do with the rest. All right, we rolled a 5. Now we need a 6, 3, or a 1. There's our 3. So we now only need a 6 or a 1. There's a 5. Can't do anything. Let's do a courtesy roll. And here's a 1. And now let's see if we can get a 6. And that's a 5. Okay, so $6 coming into here. Guys, I wonder, should we just go ahead and finish this? What do we have left? Angela Marie, budget with ADHD. Ooh, we got quite a bit left. Let me see what we have over here. So 40, 50, 65, 67. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and finish this up. And hopefully this is nice to us. All right, so we have a 4, double 2s again. And that's a 5. We probably should drop down to 1. I'm probably going to regret this. 8. Okay, not too bad. 6 and 2. Now we're going to drop down to 1. And let's see if we can get a 3 or a 1. That's a 6. Let's do one courtesy roll. And there's a 3. Now let's see if we can get that 1. Oh, yay, shut the box. So really didn't shut the box because I had a courtesy roll, but that's okay. We'll take it. So this was $6, and then we'll save $2 for shutting the box. Okay, so let's grab 2. And in our Shut Snowman Flakes, we have 10, 15, 22, 4, and 5. So $25. That's pretty cool. An even 25. An even Steven. Some of my 20s need sticker, so I'm trying to make sure I get one that has an actual sticker on it. I like this one. Go climb a cactus. And this one, peace was never an option. Oh, those geese, I tell you, those ducks are something. All right, ducks are geese. They're Canadian geese. At least the ones by us. They come around every spring, child. Be pooping up everything. Poop everywhere. It's crazy. So you literally have to watch where you walk. All right, this is from Angela Marie 888. Thank you so much for your support. 200 subbies. Angela's already, she pushing 1,000. Like, she's knocking on 1,000's door. So this is old. But we are going to go ahead and finish this one up. There's 2 scratchers left. Let's see what we can do. I got markers everywhere. And these are those funky heart. They're cute, but they are hard to scratch. So 2 and 4 for 6 is coming in here today. Okay, let's clean that up. Okay, $6, 5 and 6. And let's see what we have in total. 10, 15, 22, 4, and 5. $25. Okay, that's perfect. Grab another 20. Here's our 25. We finished quite a bit today. We'll be adding this up to see how much we are putting on our tally sheet for our savings this month. The next challenge will be from her. We'll show you that one next week. All right, this is from Budget with ADHD. This is Lauren's Winter This or That. So let's go ahead and see what we can cross off today. Crisp morning walk or cozy coffee shop. Cozy coffee shop. I told y'all I'm not walking outside in the wintertime. Not doing it. Okay, so that is $2. Warm beanie or earmuffs. I'm not real big on earmuffs. Definitely love a cute little beanie. So that's $3. Let's go ahead and make change for a 20 again. We had a lot of 20s and we hardly used any of them. So let's move all this up and we'll make change for this 20. 10, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what was that? That was 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll put this back for a 5. Okay. All right. And then we'll do this one, fireplace or candles. This is hard. This is hard because I want both. I literally want both. If I absolutely had to pick, I'm going to pick fireplace. I'm just going to pick the fireplace. But I love both of those. I will put my fireplace on and then light candles. So this was terrible to put those two together. Let's do one more and then we'll finish up with 3 next week. Snowflakes or falling rain. I don't like snow. I like to be inside looking at the snow. But if I had to pick, I'm going to pick falling rain. I don't like driving in snow. And if I had to be outside driving, I'm going to pick the rain. Even though my car's not good in the rain either. So, all right, winter this or that this week. Putting it in with next week, or last week's. Let's see how much we saved in total. 25, 27, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. $34. So let's do this. Put this back for a 10. Very good, very good. All right, we're making our way through this, guys. Let me see. Let me do a time check. I can't even see the time because my phone mountain's covering it up. All right, this next challenge is from Budget Life with Paula. We are going to go ahead and scratch one on here. Let's roll and see. So 1, let's go right here, and that's a 2. Let's go one more time, and that's a 1, and that's a 6. So $8 coming into here. This is a $30 savings challenge. All right, so $8. Let's see, what do we have in here? A 2, so we'll grab a 10. We have 15, and then we have this saver too that we're going to be working on. Let's see, we might be able to let's put 1 5 into here. What are we doing for colors? Will you even be able to see this? No, you can't. So let's go ahead and mark off this 5, and then we'll have $20 in here so far. So we'll take our last 20. All right. Get that started. I want to make sure that is dry. That is a thick Sharpie, so let's go like that. There we go. All right, $20 in our savings challenge from Budget Life with Paula. Next is Trina's. We need to get caught up on this. This is January, and I found these late in the month, so I like to finish this before the month is out. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 9, 10 of these. Let's just drop some dice and see what happens. So D2, D3, and a D5. All right, so we have a 2, a 3, and a 1. 2, 3, and a 1. So that's 6. Let's grab that. Let's do it again. And if it gets too spicy, then we'll stop. We still have a good bit of money, and we have 2 more challenges to do. Okay, a 4, 1, and a 2. 4, 1, and 2 is 7. So let's grab So that's 7 and 6 is 13. Yeah. So let's do that. 13, we'll put that back. So we have 25. Let's go ahead. We'll finish this up next week because I want to make sure that I can at least put a little bit of money. Wow, man, that money goes fast. A little bit of money in these next 2 challenges. And the ones that shut the box, so I might be making a mistake even trying that. This one's a monthly savings challenge. I thought this was so cute from Mrs. Frugal. And let's go ahead and see how many hearts we're going to save with. We're going to do $1 per heart. But let's roll something. Let's roll a D10. Do we have one of those over here? That's an 8. That's a 10. Okay, let's roll ahead and roll. No, this is a 12, child. This is a D12. Here's a D10. Let's roll this and see how many we're going to do. 3 hearts. Okay. I can do that. So, and there's no rush to finish this one. This is kind of like not Thanksgiving. This is like Valentine's themed saving. So 3 is good enough for me. Okay, so $3 coming into here. Let's make change for this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So here's 5. So we're going to put 3 into hers. Love it. All right. This last challenge that we have to hit up is from Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy. She's also Beijing Girl Budgets here on YouTube. And then Hey K Budgets, because guess what? The Olympics are getting ready to start here shortly. So let's go ahead and get some Shut the Budget Olympics box. So this was free in each one of their Google Drives. They each have a Google Drive. So let's go ahead and do 1 panda shut the box, 1 avocado shut the box, and let's hope that this doesn't take us out because we only have $23 left. So let's see what we can do. Alrighty, so we automatically rolled an 11, which is awesome. So let's do the 9 and the 2. Okay, let's go again. I should pick a darker green. Let me get a darker green so we can actually see what's going on here. Another 11. How did that happen? So 3 and 8. Okay, we're starting off strong, Okay, I'm going to count that as a, I don't know, I guess a 3. And I don't have a 3. So let's go ahead and roll our courtesy roll. And that's a 7. And that's a 9, and we have 5 and 4. Okay, I thought it was out, child. I was like, I ain't got that much money. Let's drop down to 1. Ooh, let's drop down to 1. That's a 2. Okay, we had enough courtesy rolls. So $7 for this side. So let's make change. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so let's flip it over and do the panda side. So this is the Hey K Budget side. She loves avocados. And then this is the Kimmy's side, or Kimmy Budget side, because she loves pandas. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started for this side and roll 2d6 dice. All right, we are starting off with a 6. Okay, and that's an 8. Make sure you guys can see that. And that's a 10. So let's do 9 and 1. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. And that's a 12. So 7 and 5. All right, 4, 3, 2. Let's drop down to 1. That's a 3. Ooh, can we shut the box number 4 or 2? And that's a 3. Did we do our courtesy roll? I don't think we did. Courtesy roll. And that's a 5. Okay. Can't do anything with that. We're saving $6 for this side, plus the 7 that we already saved. So that's $13. So let's go ahead and get 13. And yay, we made it. And I think we have a few bucks left. So let's see what we have. Out of $202, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10 left. Let's see what we can do with 10 bucks. I kind of want to finish Trina's since we got started with it late. Ooh, this is taking a chance, child. Let's do our D5, our D3, and our D2. Okay. 1, 3, and 2. 1, 3, and 2. And that is 6 And let's roll the D5 for this last paw. And a 3. 1, 2, 3. So we do have one for February. And I'll show you what that one looks like. It's so cute. It's like these two little doggies that are in kind of like love with each other. So we'll go ahead and put that in Trina's envelope. And we'll start that next month. And then we won't have to worry about doing it all in one day. We can do a couple a day next month. All right, let's see what we saved in Trina's group play. Roll and save. 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and $22 in one day. That's amazing. Thank you, Trina. I love Trina's channel. She has all those cute little puppies and kittens over there. 13 to be exact. So we have $1 left, guys. Let's just go ahead and roll it over to next week. Let's be safe. Let's play the safe way. Because we already know what can happen when we get a little spicy on these challenges. So I'll make sure that everybody's dashboard is swapped out and that we have new challenges ready to go. We did finish quite a few today. Let's go over what we did real quick and let's tally it up. I think I have my, I thought I had my calculator close. Where the heck did I do with it? Let me see if it's on my bed. It is. It's on my bed, which is right behind me. Okay, so got our calculator. Let's add this up pretty quickly so I don't have to keep you any longer than you've already been standing around messing around with me. Okay, so we had this one from Trina, which was $22, I think I said. 20, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, 22. And then I should have wrote on these. This was 25 from Andrew Marie 888. This was, who knows? So 8, 13, 17, 21, 25 from Carmen. Shut the box. I don't remember. 23. All right. And then Budging with a Ginger was 55. This one from me was 50. This one from Budgeting with Kim was 35. And the Valentine's Day savings, I'm not going to put in there. That's a whole separate bucket. And then this one from Bessie Sheila was 31. So $266 in monthly savings challenges, plus our money that was going into Valentine's Day, which was 50, 70, 92, $93 going into Valentine's Day. So, man, what an amazing amount of savings. We bought 200 in and yielded 266 in monthly and 90 some dollars in Valentine's Day. So, guys, pretty successful day. I cannot complain. What a blessing to be able to save all that money this month. So, guys, we will continue to work through our winter theme savings challenges. You might see a few more Valentine's Day challenges. You know, in the following month, you might see a little St. Patrick's Day, but mostly winter theme challenges until spring hits, and then we will turn this binder into a beautiful floral, just springy vibe. So thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not already subscribing, you enjoyed the craziness that we went through today, please hit the subscribe button and like it. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you're new so I can welcome you to the family. But have a great rest of your Sunday. You will expect that Christmas theme savings later on today because I just couldn't put it all together. It would just be way too long. And then tomorrow we'll get into our mini Mondays, and Tuesdays we'll do Tiny Tuesday with our winter theme tiny challenges. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and God bless. Bye, guys.